The Israeli tank Merkava Mk4 has been produced since 2003. The tank is in service with the Israeli Army, 330 pieces. Even at the stage of determining the technical requirements for the future main tank, experts put survivability at the forefront. When developing all components of the project, it was necessary to obtain maximum resistance to various threats and crew safety. At the same time, due to the presence of some specific factors, it was possible to sacrifice the deterioration of some characteristics. For example, there were no severe weight restrictions, which was due to the peculiarities of the Israeli landscape and the size of the country.
Subscribe to the channel, it will be more interesting. Thank you in advance.
The main features of Israeli tanks are well known. First of all, this was manifested in the placement of the power plant in front of the crew. In addition, this arrangement left the aft compartment free, in which it was possible to provide a manhole for emergency leaving the tank or for evacuating tankers from a wrecked vehicle. Potentially dangerous combustible liquids are located in the stern, fuel and oil. The tank received a pointed frontal armor of the turret with reliable ballistic protection. The side elements of the tower are made in the form of armored boxes in which various property or machine gun ammunition can be transported. During one of the upgrades, an additional basket was placed at the rear of the turret, which increased the tank's resistance to heat ammunition. It was supplemented with a special screen in the form of hanging chains with loads. The gun ammunition is located in the fighting compartment of the hull, in its stern. The shells are stored in fireproof containers. A new increase in survivability led to an increase in combat weight and led to the need to replace the power plant. The 70-ton tank had to be equipped with a new 1,500 horsepower engine. As before, the engine and transmission were placed in front of the hull, serving as additional protection for the frontal projection. It was planned to use a new 120mm gun with improved performance. The means of storing and supplying ammunition were also improved. As before, measures were introduced to reduce risks for the crew. The Merkava family remains in service for almost 40 years and becomes the basis for new equipment for one purpose or another. The Israel Defense Forces is not going to abandon such equipment yet and is probably already working on the next version of the tank. Such an attitude on the part of the main and only customer can be considered perhaps the best argument in favor of the original concept from the mid-70s. Description: 65 tons. The tower has a stepped silhouette. Crew: 4 people. Active/dynamic protection, trophy/NARA. Smoothbore gun, 120mm MG253. Cluster smoke grenade launchers on the sides of the tower. Machine guns, 7. 62 FN MAG and 12. 7 M2 HB. American engine, GD883, 1500, 60 km/h. Cost, $5 million. Advantages: improved tower defense, video surveillance system, tank sight system, output of images from video cameras to the display in the helmet, iron vision. Flaws: low speed, high price.
Don't forget to subscribe and like.